So I was working in New Orleans and American Idol auditions came to town. And my show, my station actually, Voodoo 104, ran Ryan Seacrest's show from 10A to 2P. I was the afternoon guy, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. after him. And I emailed his people and said, hey, can I get an interview with Ryan? I know he's got 30 jobs and he's really busy. Does he have 10 minutes that he can do a quick interview with me? Yeah, be at the convention center at 4:20 p.m. whatever. He'll do an interview with you. Fantastic. So I go down to the convention center with our web girl Ashley, who is a great coworker, and I had her videotape the interview on my iPhone, and I had my microphone plugged into my iPhone to go back and forth with Seacrest. And he was a great interview. He talked about growing up as a radio kid, driving the station van in Atlanta, talking about going to a barbecue at the Kardashian house, watching the interactions of the people there and thinking, boy, this would make a great TV show. That's how Keeping Up with the Kardashians got started. He gave me this incredible interview. So it could not have been a nicer guy. So we finished. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. I go off to the side, put my headphones in, listen back to the interview. At the very beginning of the interview, I unwittingly pulled the microphone halfway out of the jack on my phone, and I had none of the audio. All I had was white noise for 20 minutes. I don't remember if I've ever cried during my career, but that's as close as I've ever gotten, Michael.
Well, you were recording from two sources. What was the other source?
I was recording from one source and didn't have it.
You had video and audio?
No, I recording everything on the phone. The microphone plugged in for the audio and the video from the phone. It was all in one place and it was gone.
Wow.
And I was crushed. So I had a promo that I would run during Ryan's show in the midday every day to talk about what was coming up that afternoon with me. Right. So the next day's promo was, hey, it's Jag. Got to talk to Ryan Seacrest yesterday. Great guy, great interview. And then something awful happened. I'll tell you about it this afternoon. Well, I had emailed his people and said, hey, any chance I could get 5 more minutes with him? If not, I understand. I'm the one that messed up. It's my fault. I screwed up. If not, he might have 5-10 minutes for you. Come to the convention center again this day. Okay. So he was picked up from his hotel room in his car, or his driver, had the radio station on so he could hear how his show was sounding, and heard the promo. So he walks in and sees me. He goes, hey man, I heard the promo. What happened to the interview? So here I am about to tell Ryan Seacrest, the biggest name at the time in radio, that I blew it with my interview with him on a tech issue. So it's Ryan, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Here's what happened. And he goes, oh, no, it's no big deal. That's happened to me. We can start it over. And he redid the interview with me.
Wow.
So to this day, if anybody says something mean or snarky about Ryan Seacrest, I will tell them that story because I have nothing but respect for a guy who is so big in the industry, but made time not once, but twice for a local DJ in New Orleans. So that's my Ryan Seacrest story.
Bravo. That's good. What year was this?
This was, I want to say 2014 or 15. 2015, I think.
So it was he was in Kardashians at that time doing the show.
Yeah, he had made a mint off of the Kardashians doing that show, as had all of them, obviously. So
yeah, and you're right. He's always had 6 jobs. He was, I think he's still working with American Idol.
Yep, still doing American Idol on ABC, still doing a morning show on Kiss FM in Los Angeles, and now co-hosting with Kelly Ripa in Regis's old chair.
Yeah, but I don't think that's where he's getting his big money. I think he gets his big money as a producer, right?
Yeah, I mean, look at the Kardashians, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, people love him on camera, and they love listening to him. Yep. He still has his radio show?
Still has mornings on Kiss FM in Los Angeles.
Yeah. I don't know. One of the things I've learned as an entrepreneur is if you've got to be there to do it by the minute, you can't scale because there's only so much time.
A lot of the show, though, is pre-recorded because if he's on from 6 to 10 a.m. Pacific time, that's 9 to 1 Eastern, and he's live on television in New York at 9 a.m. every day. So a lot of the show is pieced together with producers.
Interesting. And Dick Clark, and I think he modeled his career after Dick Clark, who did Bandstand, famously, probably winnowed Bandstand. If Bandstand was on for an hour, I'll bet Dick Clark was in the studio for 65 minutes.
Yeah.
He was out his system.
Absolutely.
And he's producing Rockin' New Year's Eve, and he owns these other game shows and stuff, and that's where I think they start really making their money.
Mm-hmm.
But kudos to him and you, man. You hung in there. Somebody else might have turtled on that, not and given up on it. And kudos to him for understanding and being gracious enough. I'm sure he didn't know you were going to tell this story the rest of your life, but it doesn't hurt that he's coming off as a good guy yet again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.